Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander. I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, we're doing a psychic night. Are you there with us, Barbara?
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Kelly.
By the way,
Hey,
Kelly,
girl.
How do you feel?
Hi.
Do you feel any better? I know you've been having the flu. How good? How do you feel right now?
I have to say about like I did last night. Maybe I don't want to say worse, but just different.
You haven't thrown anything up, have you?
No, but it's been feeling like it all day.
Okay. All right. Well, if you have to throw up,
I hope
there's
you
no
feel
need
better,
to
honey.
mute your
Thank
If you
you.
have to throw up, you don't have to mute your phone. Okay, just let us all hear.
I'll put
Okay.
it on mute. You don't have to like enjoy it with
take it
me.
into the bathroom, and then we'll hear a bleh. Okay, it'll liven up the evening.
Only
Now,
on your show.
Karen, are you there?
I am here laughing all the way, Jonathan. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I just think that we might need to hear some
That's
vomiting
hilarious.
tonight. That might, yeah. So don't mute yourself, Kelly. Okay, don't. Please, if you really want to vomit,
I couldn't go silent. I either fell asleep or I'm puking and have it on mute, so we're good.
Oh, God.
I mean, we really want to hear a good long vomit. Okay.
Or not.
Now,
That's everybody's dream.
now
Yeah, I think they asked
you know, it's
for that.
funny. We are starting to, I think, become more popular because I think already we have some callers. Are you okay with taking a caller?
Oh, well, that's what's on our Patreon page.
Of course.
Start charging for extras.
Okay. All right, area code 216. You're on the air.
Hello.
We scared them off already.
Gee, you think it was something we said?
Is this area code
They
216?
thought, oh, no, we don't want to stay on for that.
Area code 216. Okay.
Going once.
All
going
right.
twice.
Let's go to the next one. Area code 203. Area code 203.
Hi.
You there?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
This is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How
Hi.
are you?
Okay, how are you?
Every day's a good day, sweetheart. I don't have a single complaint.
That's wonderful.
Did you have
today,
a question?
Yeah, today I was supposed to go back to work from being on disability for like 4.5 months, right? So, and then they sent me home because there's no work for me to do, and so we'll see what happens by next week. The thing is that I really want to get out of that company anyway. I'm just done with their shenanigans,
God's
mistreating
listening.
me. Yeah.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people, Well, it's interesting because you had investigated another place before you took this job. It also feels like part of the reason why they're so difficult is because they've been going through all these, I always call it musical chairs with management, and it feels like they've been getting rid of this one and moving that one and blah, 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 all that other stuff that is ridiculous. And each one of the people that they give a little power to has their own opinions of how things should be done. It always makes for a happy environment. She says with her tongue in her cheek, So you had looked at a different company before, and I wish that you would go back and check them out.
Really?
Yes, honey. It feels like now they may be the perfect time for you, for them, and it feels like they will have room for you now.
So, well, let me ask you something, because that company's very large. They're all over the United States. And so that company is actually interested in me now, but I'm waiting for like a final go ahead. But it's not the same exact job. It's in a
I didn't
location.
say it was. I
Okay.
said they have room for you now. And I think that's really where you belong. And and honestly, it feels like you'll be very happy there.
It's wonderful. And so I guess it's going to happen.
Because you don't know me and I don't know you, but it sure is clear to me that it's the place that you looked at before you took this job. This feels like it was just the placeholder, you know?
Yeah. People talked me into it.
You know what? And that's okay, because you found out what you didn't want, and that's a good thing. So I wouldn't worry about that, and it was exactly what it was supposed to be. And I would rather, forgive me, but I would rather you deal with what you've been going through with them rather than with the company I think you're going to love working with them.
I could try to go back to that very same job in a different state. It's different. It's same company, but different.
If
state.
you're open to that, and that's appealing to you, by all means. I think you may have several choices.
Yeah.
So no need to make the decision now, because when they say, "Oh, do you do this?" It's like, "Sure, I do that too." And they'll go, "Wow," So I would absolutely go and talk to them, because that feels like your home. This does not. You there? Hello? Hello?
What happened to her?
I don't know. Oh, honey, who knows? I mean, with the weather and the crazy storms, and I don't know.
Oh,
that
that's
was weird.
I do not know. But I'm sure if she has any other questions, she will call back. I just hope she's okay. That's all that I care about. The rest of it, that'll all get straightened out.
Yeah.
And she heard what she was supposed to hear.
Yeah.
That's true.
Did she get disconnected?
That's what it sounded like. All of a sudden, the line just went dead.
Okay, yeah, I remember she got. I think I'm gonna see her. Okay, next up is 216.
Hello, 216. Hello.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday.
216. Sharon, are you there?
And to you too. Of course, I'm here.
I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm here.
Yeah.
This is Sharon. Yeah. She's on a treadmill right now, and she listens to us when she goes on a treadmill. Everybody.
I do.
Oh, that's cool. Killing two birds with one stone.
If you were there, you'd be getting
I love it.
Right now.
I know.
I love it. That's
Thursday.
Hilarious.
Usually, I honestly, and I just like listening to your show. I spoke to you once, but I do listen a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad you called again.
Last time I spoke to you, you suggested me doing meditation Sundays with Kelly.
Yes.
I remember you said that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Did you do that?
I haven't yet. No, not on Sundays. It's hard, but to get on the phone on that night. But no, I would love to listen to it.
I know. Many of her meditations are online, and you can. Yes.
I know. You did. I know, because I told you I didn't meditate. But anyhow, I have a life question this evening.
Yes.
I'm having a little bit of challenges at my job. Is it going to be straightened out?
Absolutely. They're having challenges too. It has not. Do you know it's not really about you? They all feel like they're in this weird kind of. I say it jokingly, but I want to say we should make some changes. And what am I going to do when I grow up? You know, it's almost like they can't figure out where to put themselves.
Well, I've been there almost a year, and I
right.
do know they have crazy rules. And I've been working for 40 years, no, 20, 30
You're
years.
not old enough to be working for 40 years, honey. Don't
Yeah,
go there.
30. No.
It's like, I know that they are going through some big changes that really don't have anything to do with you.
And it's a huge corporation.
Right.
And
but it
boss.
feels like it's, I understand that, but it feels like it's the upper management playing musical chairs, you know.
Okay.
But don't take it personally. This will all get straightened out. It may take another 60 days, but it will get straightened out. Just, whistle while you work, And the 4-year-olds that stick their fingers in their ears and go la 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 in their head when somebody's saying something they don't want to hear. I want you to borrow that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Mm-hmm. Starts with the letter M.
That's
his first name. He's kind of heavy. I know he's military kind of boss. But when is it going to be?
That's funny. I was going to say to you, you mean Mr. Intense? Yeah.
I know, but am I ever going to be to the point where he is like A1 happy with me? Because he's not right now.
You know what, honey? He isn't with really anybody, and I hope you can hear me. Do not personalize. I know he directs it towards you, but part of it, forgive me, is because you're a woman, okay? And he's not a guy that has been known to play well with others, but it is because he feels like he's sort of in the middle of a bit of a mess himself, and you are the easy target.
Oh my gosh!
It'll pass. It will pass, sweetheart, and you're going to see some changes that happen in the upper ranks of the company, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's not moved somewhere.
Wow. Okay, oh my gosh. There's just so much deception, and it starts at management. I don't think it's another department.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said to you, it's like they're playing musical chairs. I mean, it's so weird. I mean, everybody feels like they're scared and looking over their shoulder, because they're making changes and not sharing that information. But please don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with you. And I'm grateful that you're not in that where they are. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I stay out of it. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's probably why I'm not in the clique with the women. In my department. Now, there's people there that are very nice. I'm talking about just my area.
Oh, yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. We're having the same conversation, talking about exactly the same people. It's at the top that the problem is. And it has nothing to do with you. That's why I said you just unfortunately happen to be the easy target. And this guy is scared for his own job because he knows what he's done. And he's relatively unpleasant most of the time anyway, so don't take it personally.
He is most of the time.
He is. He's a grumpy, which is pretty sad.
Sits next to me. There's a young man that sits next to me. I'm old enough to be his mother. He's another troublemaker. He's always trying to cause trouble with me. Is he going to, stop, leave me alone?
No, honey, they're going to get him out. Forget it. They're going to get him out of there. He's not going to be there very long. He's almost gone.
He's going to, why? They're going to
because he's going to have, pissed off the wrong person.
He is toxic.
Well, he's manipulative, and he thinks that may have worked when he was 7, to get attention. But boy, is he barking up the wrong tree with this group. But he's going to do something. Who's the dark-haired girl?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's been there a
Boy,
while. She's a bit,
it feels
she's
like
a snot, but she knows what she's doing.
Let
she
me
does.
finish, okay? It feels like he is going to, whatever he does, she is the one that's going to get him gone, because she's not the one to mess with, you know? And she's going to, I have great respect for her. She's not this warm, snuggle bunny, but she's good at what she does, and she usually minds her own business, you know? But boy, this kid is going to pick on it's funny, I used to work with a detective that used to say they misjudge their quarry, you know? And this kid is going to, because she is normally in her own private Idaho in her head, you know, she doesn't bother with too many people. But boy, going after her, that will be his fatal error.
Wow, she's been a lot nicer to me lately, too. She has been. She wasn't in the beginning.
I know that, but she is the one that stands in the corner and is the observer. And she thinks he's a jerk, and she doesn't have a lot to do with a lot of people there. But you have proved your mettle. She knows that you're under M's, you know, you're the one that has the target on you and gets picked on. But it's not personal. Save your energy. She's okay. She is okay. And boy, is she, I'm telling you, she is going to take him out. This kid.
When do you feel this is going to happen? The next few months?
Oh, yeah. Definitely by the end of the year, you're going to see 2, 3, 4 people gone.
Oh, my gosh. So what you're saying is the majority of my staff in my area, they really don't like him. They play the game.
Exactly. Everybody's just trying to get along there, you know? And he, boy, you talk about overstepping your boundaries. This kid has absolutely no respect. Shame on him.
It's so sad. He tries to make me look bad in front of people. That's why I don't want to start fights with him. I'm already in the zone.
Honey,
I don't want to make myself.
You know what?
Notice.
I want you when if he starts whatever he's doing, I want you to just stand there and stare at him and let him run his mouth until he realizes you're not interested in fighting back. And you can borrow my line when people do that. I really appreciate you sharing your feelings with me. You want to really mess with him? That will make his head explode.
You are so funny. Anything else you can
It's true, though. I mean, there's some people with his personality. Oh, my God, it's not worth it. Don't you waste 1 calorie of energy on him. He's not going to be there much longer because the little dark-haired chick is the one he has no idea. She knows exactly who and what he is.
I thought it was just I was the only one, but I shouldn't say that. I know.
Oh, I promise you, and she'll tell you. She will tell you. You don't say anything. You know, you get along with everybody, and little Mr. Creep, don't worry about him. He's going to be gone because he's going to mix it up with her, which is a big mistake. That will be his fatal error.
Hey, so I'm going to be there while you do steal my job.
Oh, yeah.
Be okay.
You'll be there until you don't want to be there anymore. It'll be your choice to leave, not theirs for you to leave.
Okay. Oh,
and
my gosh.
you know, the other thing is it feels like with all the musical chairs that are going on there, you may be offered to move up a little bit.
To another position.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of departments there. I mean, they're all over the world.
Oh, I know they do, honey. I know they do.
Yeah.
And there's lots of room. It feels like there's this musical chair hysteria going on at the top, and everybody's trying to figure out, am I going to be here? Are they getting rid of me? Are they? And M knows that he's about to get moved. And his is not a step up, by the way. It feels like a lateral move.
Oh,
so,
gosh, I can't believe that. I know deep down he's a nice guy. I hope. I hope.
No,
anyway.
no, he's an insecure control freak. But don't worry about that. It has nothing to do with you. And I always say the good news is you don't need to take him home with you or any of his stuff. You know, that's his drama and his journey. It's not yours, honey. Don't do that to yourself.
I needed this tonight so much. Thank you. I've been so worried. Oh my God.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. Rest your heart.
Ma'am, I have a question for you. Are you on Facebook?
I am.
We have a group that's devoted to the show, Facebook group. It's the name of the show. If you search for it, you'll see like a microphone. Ask to be a part of the show in the page, because we're there a lot, and it's become sort of how we get the word out for the it would do you good if you joined. That would help us out as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'll look it up. Yes.
Okay.
Because Karen, I love your readings. You're so honest. And
thank you.
You
can find me on my website, KarenPage.com.
Thank you so much.
I was going to do EleanorRoosevelt.com, but it was too complicated to explain to people.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much.
But please join the group. There's some really wonderful conversations that go on there.
Thank you. Keep me on. I want to listen to you. I want to listen to the readings. Okay? Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah. I love getting to know the new people, the new listeners.
What's
I
your
love
first name, sweetheart?
It's Sharon.
Okay, Sharon. Sharon and Karen, of course.
Sharon, when's your birthday?
That's exactly Sharon. Karen. I get called Karen all the time. Thank you so much.
Funny.
Okay?
Sharon, when is your birthday?
My birthday is September 1st. I just turned 54 this weekend.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Oh, birthday.
And mine's the 29th.
Is it really?
We're both September babies.
Cool.
That's funny. Yeah, you're a Libra.
Oh, definitely a Libra.
Yeah.
I have 6 planets in my chart ruled by Venus.
May I ask your last name, Sharon?
Wow. What was that?
Would you mind if I ask you your last name, Sharon? You don't have to give it to me, but
it's Peterson.
As in automotive museum?
There's so many people. Peterson Nut. There's a Peterson that murdered his wife.
Oh, that lunatic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
He is boy. Talk about a monster.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. I hated my last name during that era. I know.
Oh, honey, it had nothing to do with you. He was born broken.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
I know.
What a disgusting piece of garbage he is.
Well, thank you.
I am so glad you called, sweetie. Don't be a stranger.
Have a nice
day.
Let us know.
Go ahead.
And happy belated birthday, Sharon.
Yeah,
thank you.
happy belated birthday.
Thanks, Sharon.
Apparently, the
See you on the
area
page.
area code 203 is calling back. She got disconnected. She was wanting to hear what was it that you said?
Yeah, I missed the final end. You had said that there were some other opportunities that might also be presented, and I know that there's some irons in the fire on the East Coast.
Yeah, and it's like, don't, I'm not worried about you, but I definitely want you to talk to the other people.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Don't be shy.
So you think that's the better?
I think that's a much better fit for you. And you have a skill set that they're going to be going, yippee! I mean, absolutely.
There's one in New Hampshire and one in Boston.
Honey, whichever, I don't think it's New Hampshire. It more feels like Boston to me.
Okay. All right.
And they feel like it's so funny. The way the company appears to be run is not really as open-minded as they actually are when you start working there. They feel very open-minded and open for communication, and they'll be very happy to have you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've made so many bad mistakes. Sometimes you have
Honey,
to take something.
and I'm going to ask you what I always say to people. What did you learn from those mistakes? That's the part, is to not recreate the same scenario in your life. Because I always believe God gives us the same lessons, different face. And all of a sudden we kind of go, oh, why am I doing that to myself again? And sometimes we can do it for 20 years or more. It's the same lesson. But it's for us to learn from. So stop beating yourself up and step back and go, got it, and think about really what it is that you learned from it. And sometimes, go ahead.
Oh, I am wondering if I'll end up taking this job first, the one that might come very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
of course you will.
And then maybe...
of course you will.
And maybe switch if I felt the other one's better.
And I want you to examine that, okay? Because this one's going to happen regardless.
Okay.
The move where you are is going to happen regardless of what you choose to do with Boston right now. And Boston's not running away, but I would investigate it further.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, thanks so much. You're really great. You're something else.
You know what? My mom told me when I was a little girl, from the time I was 3, because I wanted to be a lawyer to put the bad guys away, Oh. And my mother always looked at me and said, sweetheart, always remember that man plans and God unplans. And I'm so grateful that God unplanned my life and gave me an extraordinary gift that I just thank God every single day. What I'm saying is don't get stuck on where you think you're supposed to be.
By the way, when I got cut off before, did you say something about my disability that I'm coming off of, my injury, or no?
Oh, what I said to you was, I'm glad that happened while you are where you are, okay, and that it didn't happen with this new move, because you'll get your perky self back. So don't worry about that. And it's the placeholder, Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about you.
No.
What, honey?
Can I do anything in particular to increase my success with people liking me and respecting me?
I know you're going to laugh. Be yourself and understand there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's not a competition. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay. And when people misbehave in our lives, isn't that a nice way of saying it? Sometimes we need to let people leave our lives that we thought knew us, we thought they liked us, sometimes we thought they loved us. And then we realize, why am I wasting my time there? They don't have any idea who I am. And thank God, as adults, we have a choice of who we give permission to have space in our life. So stop looking at everybody's behavior and thinking there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, honey. It's just don't you look around at some people that you've given room in your life and kind of go, what the heck was I thinking?
Well, it's at work. You know, you like the last person who was on. It's horrendous out there. There are some idiots, and they're nasty people, and they come at you. They come after you.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Don't you realize that's their stuff? It has nothing to do with you. And did you hear what I said to her? The next time that happens, I want you to just look at them and go, I really appreciate you sharing those feelings with me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, their head will explode because it's when you know that you have, and you are you give it your all. It's not like you just phone it in, you know. And every once in a while, I don't care if it's once a month, you're going to run into some jerk at your job because that happens. And people have their own dynamic going on, their own crazy stuff in their life, and everybody's got stuff. And nowadays, wow, it's like keep your sense of humor, you know? They don't know you. It has nothing to do with you personally. That's their drama, their journey, and whatever's going on in their mind. Do you really want to know? No.
No, but it threatens your livelihood, and nobody should do that.
But honey,
don't.
That's how you perceive it. They may be misled, and it feels like some of them are scared for their own stuff and misplacing it. And because you wear that fear, you have nothing to be afraid of. They just you are the easy target.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
I am.
Don't take it personally.
Okay. I'm trying not to these days.
I'm serious. It has nothing to do with you. You know, you don't know what is going on in their life. And you become an easy target because you are crazy sensitive. But their stuff doesn't have anything to do with you. And then I'm sorry that they take it out on you, but you need to just look at them. And like I said to the other lady, you know how a 4-year-old sticks their fingers in their ears and goes, la, 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 in their head, you know. And tell them, I heard you. I appreciate you sharing that with me, and thank you very much. And they will stop making you the target.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know,
I'm serious.
Some life lessons from Ramona. I don't know if you watch New York Housewives, The Real Housewives.
No, I don't watch the Housewives show.
Ramona lets it roll off her shoulders. It's like, I don't know. I don't care. I'm me. You know.
What did I say to you? Be you. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all the Jonathan, Kelly, and Barbara all know this. I was the weird kid at school. In elementary school, I was 5'9.5". Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
wow.
I am by nature, which you can all laugh now, I'm excruciatingly shy, and I had a terrible stutter. And I was the weird kid that just knew stuff. I didn't have any way of knowing, you know. And to say that those things made me wildly popular would just be the understatement of the century. I was just the freak in school. And the nicest thing one of the nicest things anyone ever said to me is my ex said I was one of the only people that he ever knew that didn't give a fill in the blank what anyone thought of them. And I looked at him and I said, God and my mother. And since I know where my mother is and who she's hanging out with, it's all on God because he knows my intentions. And everybody else is only human. And I wouldn't waste an ounce, a calorie of energy on getting upset or caring if somebody liked me because I don't want mean people or manipulative people in my life. And I'm sorry that some of the people you work with are jerks, but don't take it home with you, honey. It's got nothing to do with you. You just happen to be in that place. you know?
It's diminished my feeling of being competent, you know, when
Sweetheart,
I know I'm more competent.
and you do an incredibly good job and are a wonderful employee. And you're really nice. Stop taking personally what they say. You know your intentions, and that's what matters. And you more than do your job. So please, rest your heart.
That's what I needed to hear. Thank you. You're wonderful.
You are welcome,
Thank you so
sweetheart. Let us know.
Okay,
all right.
bye-bye.
Next up is Trish. You there, Trish?
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. Hi. I've never called, so I'm not sure how you work or what information you need.
Your name and what question do you have?
Okay. My name is Trish, and
Hi,
my
Trish.
question is if you see a change of employment, change of finances, something going, I guess, either by the end of the year or going into the new year.
I don't see you changing jobs right now. Okay. Financially, there's a good funny thing coming up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where it comes, where regarding your finances, it's very interesting. It's almost like you have money coming in from two places.
Okay.
Two sources, you know. I like it.
I'm wondering if the money you see is from a legal situation.
Absolutely. It's so weird. Do you know what I first thought it was? I was going to say, I don't know if this is an inheritance or it's a settlement of some kind, but yes, that is absolutely where the other money comes from.
Oh, okay.
1,000%.
Oh, well, that makes me feel a lot better. But I guess my question is, do you, and I know timing is difficult, do you see that coming before the end of the year?
Absolutely. And it's funny because it'll be right before the end of the year, like between Thanksgiving and the 20th of December.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I mean, you'll know about it probably the middle of November.
Okay.
Okay, right before Gobble Day.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. And then I guess my other question is there just, sometimes I don't know what to ask. Is there anything else I should know about the situation or?
Well, no, not about that. You do have a couple of health issues that I'd like you to take care of and stop putting off.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure which.
They don't feel urgent. It just feels like something that you're not taking care of. Like if you haven't gone for your regular checkup, you need to make sure you do that.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, and move you to the top of that list.
Right. Instead of putting my health at the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom of the list. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that was my only question. I truly appreciate you taking the time to
Absolutely. That's so funny. Did you hear me go, yes, that's it?
I did.
Because I wanted to
did.
say it, but it was like, it's not coming from your job. This is money that comes from a completely separate source, and you'll be surprised and very happy about this. It'll make your life a great deal easier.
Yeah, that would be great. Honestly, it's been kind
of. You'll sleep better at night.
Yeah, well, that would be great too. I was thinking I had to take CBD oil for that, but maybe this will help.
That will definitely help.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, sweetheart. You take care and let us know, okay?
Yeah.
I will. I wasn't aware of your show, but I definitely will let you know.
Yay!
Awesome.
Okay.
Glad that you
Thank
called.
You. All right. Bye-bye.
Area code 707 is next.
Hi, John.
Hello. Hi, who's this?
This is Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi.
That's one of my favorite names, one of my closest friends of 2/3 of my life shares your name.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
Yep, she's lovely, and I bet you are too.
Oh, I've been doing some housekeeping over at my house, and one person has left, and there's still one person.
You mean taking out the trash?
Well, I don't want to say that, but
you're much nicer than I.
So I have one other person to leave, and I want to know if they're going to be gone by the end of September.
Yes.
And
yes. It's
okay.
going to be more complicated to get them out, but yes, they will. And this next 2 weeks is the critical part.
Okay, when you say complicated, what do you mean?
Oh, they're going to be a little grumpy about it, but it has nothing to do with you. It's their stuff, not your stuff.
Yeah, they're grumpy about it now. Yeah, they're grumpy about it now.
And they're going to probably increase the grumpiness. Do not buy into that.
Okay.
Do not get involved. Do not react. If they start carrying on, you just, we can be polite for 5 minutes with almost anybody, and that's their stuff, got nothing to do with you. But yes, they will be out before the end of the month. But this next 2 weeks, it feels like they're going to ramp it up.
Okay, are they going to leave on their own? In other words, they're going to just get up and go.
Yes. But, of course, they're going to have to make a scene before they do that. And you just, the word, take care of yourself, because and please change your locks, okay?
Well, yeah, definitely so, yeah.
Okay, sweetie. But, yes, they're going to be gone. And, yes, they'll realize they have made a big mess of things, so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why do people do stuff that is irreparable and then they blame it on the person? They'll be gone, honey.
Okay, because I wanted to make sure I didn't have to take any action.
Oh no. There's none of that. It feels like they know. It's always amazing because I've had this conversation with Jonathan and Kelly and Barbara about, people mistake our kindness for weakness.
For sure.
And they're always surprised when we say to them, no, I'm sorry, that doesn't work for me.
Right. Well, they sense that they have to leave, but I just was hoping that they would just go on their own.
Well, they know they've pushed this way too far. So, and they know you want them out. So, yes, honey, absolutely. They're going. Because if not, this is just going to get worse and worse and worse, and then it's going to turn into a gigantic legal problem that, trust me, they don't want.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to avoid that.
I know you are, and you will not have to go there. They'll be out by the end of the month.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Mm-hmm. And
just
for myself,
stay calm. Okay?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I definitely will. Do you see for me, maybe after this is all resolved, that I could get back into working?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So hopefully by October, November, perhaps?
Oh, yeah. You should be able to get back to work by the middle or third week of October. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
You are very welcome, sweetheart. Let us know how you're doing.
I sure will. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Take care. Right. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, area code 805 is next.
805. You're my neighbor.
Oh, where are you?
I'm in the valley.
Okay, I'm in Santa Barbara.
See, not so far.
not so far. That's right.
That's right. We could almost wave from there.
I know. A bit humid today, huh?
Oh my God! And I haven't been able to deal with the heat and humidity since I was a kid. It's like, yikes.
Yeah, it was bad today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's always lovely at 100 and pick something degrees, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh.
So what's your name?
I'm Donna.
Hi Donna. I'm Karen.
Hi Karen. In my meditation, I got a message that said it's coming soon. And I've been asking God. I've been praying to God to meet a fellow to get married, and also for more money to come in. So I wanted to know what you were picking up on that. When I got the message, I don't know if it was from God. I don't know if it was from my higher self. But I felt a lot of softness, gentleness, a lot of love, and a lot of gratitude.
It's funny because it feels like you have a little guardian angel in the next world.
Oh.
Somebody that you loved and they've left.
My
they're
mom.
no longer. Yes.
My mom.
Because that's where that feels like it came from. I just got chills all over me when I said that to you.
Yeah, she left early. I'm 65 now, but when she left, she was 60.
She was what, honey?
60 years old when she left the earth.
Oh, that's way too early to be leaving. My mom was 66.
Oh, too young, too. Yeah.
You're not, but you know what? We have some wonderful memories.
Yes.
We are very blessed.
Yeah, mine was 64.
Yeah,
wow.
They were way too young to be leaving, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, and I know
together.
when we are happy, it's easy to meet people.
Okay.
When nobody's going to rescue us.
Right.
When we're happy with wherever we are in our life, that is when you will meet the right partner.
Interesting.
Mhm. And there's somebody from your past that keeps trying to come back, but that's not happening.
Okay.
Okay, no, don't go there, honey. A fish will never be a bird.
Right.
Okay? And they haven't changed. I don't care what they say.
Yeah. I'd like to meet someone new.
Sweetheart, I'd like you to. You're going to have an opportunity to meet the right person, the right one.
Yeah.
And you'll definitely be in that relationship by March of next year.
Oh, excellent.
And that's like a minute and a half away, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very close.
Yep. And it'll give you time to get all the other stuff in order. And I'm not worried about you financially. You're going to be fine. You've never been allergic to working, sweetheart. You'll be fine.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I have a little part-time thing going now, and my brother-in-law told me he's going to leave. My brother-in-law said he's going to leave me in his will, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, yeah. That is without even a question. Absolutely.
Yeah. He had it all drawn up by the lawyer and everything.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Well, you were a gift.
Right?
What, honey?
I said I was a gift?
Yes, I said you were a gift.
Okay.
And that's why.
Yeah. This is my brother-in-law.
I know. No, I know, honey.
Yeah.
But you made everyone's life much easier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm always helping people.
You were the gift, and you need to know that.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Yay!
Yay.
So
well,
rest
thank you.
your heart, my friend. Absolutely. You've been through a really difficult last 6-7 years. It's like, wow.
Yes, very hard.
And now, and now for the fun part of the program.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward
please,
to.
honey, it is absolutely going to get worlds better.
Oh, good. Yeah, I had a hard 6 years. I want to go traveling and have fun. Go with my
it's
girlfriends
funny.
and travel.
You're coming into that time in your life.
Yeah.
And you've had just one thing after another that you had to take care of. So rest your heart. You're right there at the doorstep.
Oh, good.
So don't
Wonderful.
worry.
Yeah.
Let us
Just
know.
Good. I will. Thank you very much.
You should join our Life, Laughter, Happiness group on Facebook.
Oh, okay. How do I get to that?
Go to Facebook, plug in Life, Laughter, Happiness group, and it'll come up, and then and tell us you want to be our friend.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yay!
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to do that right now.
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart. Let us know how you're doing.
Hey, I will. Thanks
Next
a
one
lot.
up is area
Bye-bye.
code
Bye-bye.
610.
Bye.
610
Hello?
next.
Hello, 610.
Hello, my name is Sonia. How are you doing, Karen?
I'm fine, Sonia. How are you?
Doing great.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, that is nice.
What is your question, my friend?
My question was concerning career.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at this company for about 2 years. Great place, great atmosphere. Everyone is super nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to see what you're picking up for me as far as upward mobility, any promotions, expansions, and things of that nature for me.
Well, it's interesting because it feels like what it looks like is that they're restructuring your company where you are, and that there is going to be room for growth for you. But I'm looking at this. I wish I could tell you it's tomorrow, but it feels like it's during spring, starting in March next year.
Okay.
And there is one guy that's it's funny, he's your big advocate. He'll be the one that is, I keep wanting to say, he's your biggest fan, and he will be your advocate. And it's funny because he has this really stern kind of appearance, but he's not that guy.
Right.
And if he trusts somebody, which he absolutely trusts you were like their lucky hire,
Yeah.
And really, really have made things run so much more smoothly.
Yeah.
And
put out a lot of fires for them.
Oh yes, you have, sweetie. I mean, because these the guys that you directly work for. Oh, my God. They were not sleeping at night and taking Maalox for the ulcers. And I mean, it was one thing after another,
Technology field, so I work with a lot of guys.
Yeah, because these all look like guys to me,
Yeah.
And
there is a... So, yeah.
Huh?
I said there's a few women here and there, but it's more the business side, but it directly...
Yeah.
Like I have a daily meeting, and then I have a female boss, but I also feel like I have a male boss. Sometimes she's there, sometimes not. It's just me, her, and the rest of the team. They're all guys.
Absolutely. Well, it feels like you have one of the bosses is a big fan of yours, and it's definitely a guy.
Do you picking up any initials or name about him by any chance? I'm just curious.
I don't get that, but he's kind of tall and kind of slim.
You know, okay.
He doesn't feel athletic. He doesn't feel athletic. He feels like he's one of those guys that would roll his shirt cuffs just below his elbow.
Okay.
You know, it's like he tries to make it look casual, but the shirt and will wear the shirt untucked. You know.
Okay.
But the shirt, of course, has been laundered.
Right.
He's not a T-shirt guy, this guy.
Right.
And he can be really tough. I mean, really tough. But that's not really who he is. He's that way when he absolutely has to be. And they have had to get rid of a couple of people recently that one of them was just a nightmare, you know. It's like if there was a right way to do something and a wrong way to do it, they'd pick the wrong way every time. And it finally was like, I can't do this anymore. They got to go, you know. And it wasn't.
I've been there, and so much has happened. Like, and I started in October 2 years ago, and then December, they had I think January they had a restructuring.
Well, they're not done yet, sweetie. They're not done.
So
they're
much has
expanding
happened.
Yes, and they're expanding into some other areas, and it's been complicated.
Right, but the thing is, I'm always there. You know, like I'm always.
They trust you.
When this issue happened, that the system went down and people were calling and everything was crazy. I got a bonus. Like, not everybody got it, like a special Christmas bonus. I mean,
but honey,
bonus
it's because
for this
you
stuff.
were the voice. You were the voice of reason. You weren't hysterical, going, "No, what are we going to do?" You know, you were the voice of reason, and you said, "Sure, tell me what you need." And it's like, that's not the first time you've put fires out wherever you've worked and in your personal life, you know? So this is easy. And they're with this, this expansion that they're doing, this is going to be great for you.
Oh, okay. So you
I'm
see
excited.
That's great. You see like a higher up position than what I'm doing?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
like maybe more money.
You'll definitely be making more money.
Okay.
And
different title maybe?
Yes. All of the above.
Okay.
But and I see them talking to you about helping them figure out how to set up, I keep wanting to say a field office.
Okay.
Okay? And that you're not only going to be doing this new position, but there's also going to be this, when they set up these field offices, you're going to be the one that goes, because you'll put the formula in place that makes it easy. So I like it. I'm happy. I'm really happy for you.
Oh, I'm happy too.
You're going to love this.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. So do you know like when they'll tell me about it? Do I have to wait till March of next year to know about it?
No, you'll hear about it at the very beginning of the year. I don't see them opening the door before like December, okay, to talk about it. But from then on, it feels like there'll be you'll have different meetings with, it feels like there's 4 other people in the room. And you're going to be so, I keep wanting to go, wow. You know, that little kid in us that goes, wow. It's like they really see you. They get you. They get your worth.
Right.
And
so you think? I'm sorry.
You're about to see how appreciated you are.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah.
So do you feel like it's going to be like maybe a management position, perhaps?
Yeah, but not in the conventional sense.
Okay.
Because you are a creative thinker, you don't lose your mind in time of crisis. You've already shown them that.
Right.
And you are the voice. You were the voice of reason. It's like, don't worry, this will all get fixed. You know. Here, have a cupcake. You know, I mean, like, calm down. This is not the end of the earth. You know, we'll be back up. Don't worry. And they need that, and they don't have that now. I can't say it's. I mean, what is it going to be? The manager in crisis management? I mean, but it's more than that. It feels like it's when they go to set up, they need someone they can trust that understands how they work to set up what looks like their field offices. And it feels like they're going to set up, I want to say, a half a dozen of them.
I see.
Over time, it's not all at one time.
Right.
And then, of course, you'll come back to where you are, your bit, where your offices are. And you'll probably have moved into a different office.
Okay. Well, actually, what I do now is 100% remote, so my home is my office.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, this one you'll see your coworkers more often, face to face.
I see. Well, they're in a different state, and
I know, sweetheart, and that's why wait.
Yeah. Mhm.
The next words coming out of my mouth you're going to be doing some traveling, but domestic and foreign.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not out of your pocket, so relax.
Right. Well, I wouldn't do it if it was out of my pocket because I don't have it.
Well, you're not. This is all on their dime.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Exciting. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Karen. Appreciate it.
You are very welcome, sweetheart. Good luck.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Area code 541 is next.
Hi there.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Honey, every day is a good day. You know, my philosophy is if I wake up and most of my parts work, I've got nothing to complain about.
That's right.
It's like every day is a good day.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
My name is Camille.
Hi. Oh, that's beautiful. I bet you there weren't 6 Camilles in any of your classes, were there?
Never, ever. And funny you mentioned class. Years ago, when I lived in Los Angeles, I attended a workshop that you taught through the Learning Annex about
tarot
my God.
Cards.
Mhm.
That's me.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That was at least 6 weeks ago. Yes, 16 years ago.
I know.
That is so funny. Yep, I sure did. That's funny.
Yes.
I was just talking to them about teaching tarot. I had taught tarot. It's like,
yes, and I learned from you. Yes, I did.
Wow. That is so sweet of you. I'll bet you almost went, oh, my God, that's where she went.
Yeah. I've looked you up over the years. So I just kind of happened upon this podcast. So I'm like, oh, that's wonderful.
I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Good to know.
That is so sweet. I love that. So do you have
a question?
And I was just going to say, and now you can find me.
Yeah.
You know, or you could find me on my website, you know.
Good to know. Yeah. Well, my question.
What might that be?
So I am a hypnotherapist working from home.
Bless your heart.
Thank you. What do you see coming for me in my business?
Well, it feels like you are going to. It's funny. I don't ever for one second believe people meet by accident.
Right.
It feels like you're going to meet somebody that works with law enforcement.
Okay.
And that they are going to want to bring you in initially as and you'll get paid, but it feels like initially it's going to be a let's see if this is a good fit. Okay, but it's in a different area than where you would think it is. You're going to have to travel a little ways, but you'll have a driver and all that stuff. They'll come and get you or fly you there. And you'll be working with a team.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. And you'll be very well compensated for this. And you will, this is not charity, honey. You'll be very well compensated for it. And it feels like it's connected with, I almost want to say it could be the federal government, like FBI.
Yes.
And it feels like this is about cases that I want to say the normal public would not know about, and that you have, there it is, a special gift and skill set that they can use. So, and you'll get along with them like wildfire. I mean, this is a group of very nice people, mostly men. There'll probably be three of you girls, you and two other women that work there, work with them, but in different capacities. And there'll be all sorts of not NDAs, non-disclosure agreements you're going to have to sign and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of like, me, I work at a flower shop. Really, Camille? When did you start that? Well, it's different. I work in a flower shop that's not near where I live.
That's funny. I get.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you will love this because
interesting.
It talk about really putting your gift to work.
Okay.
And doing something that is going to deeply matter to you, making a difference.
Okay.
You're also going to get it's so funny, there is such a diversity in what you do. There is I just got chills all over me when I start saying this to you. There is going to be a doctor, a medical practice, that contacts you about working with their patients.
All right. That'll be fun.
For very specific, this is not like weight loss, okay? It feels like it's trauma.
Yes.
That's what this feels like. It's trauma related. And, it's not, these are not vanity. These are not vanity patients. These feel like they're trauma patients.
Right.
And it's utilizing a skill. They had somebody in there several years ago, I want to say 6-8 years ago, but boy, she was just so full of herself, and she didn't relate to the patients, and it feels like you absolutely will, and they will relate to you.
That'll be great.
Oh, you are going to love this. Boy, talk about diverse and using your gift where people would never even think of that. They think you're doing the nightclub routine. No, not you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yours is actually serious and real.
Right. Of course. Well, yeah. And it's funny because I keep hearing that when we were carpooling earlier. The other mom was saying, "Oh yeah, we went to the fair and we watched the stage hypnosis show." And I said, "Oh well, yeah, of course you did. That was funny for a laugh, but that's not what I do."
No. Well, it's funny because I've been asked, 1,000 times over the years when people would say to me, "What do you really do?" And I'd say I'm a psychic, and they'd go, "Yeah, but what do you really do?" And it's like, no, I know it's shocking, but that actually is my real job. And when people meet you, and when people meet you and people meet me, these are the last things they would think we ever do. It's
That's
like,
right.
you guess my job. I've had one person in my entire life ever guess that this is what I did. And it was because I was on an airplane and started talking with his lovely little daughter, and they were my seatmates. And I said to him, you know how it kind of falls out of your mouth, "Oh, so you're an engineer," you know.
Oh,
like, how would you know that? I'm a good guesser, you know. And it's not at all what people think you're supposed to look like as a hypnotherapist. Okay, they don't understand the uses for it, and it's like being a psychic. They think I'm every psychic is the gypsy on the pier, you know.
Right.
And it's like, no, I'm just a nice little kid from L.A., you know. Like, so that is pretty cool, girl.
That's
will you let us know?
Of course.
Call up and just go, yippee! You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much.
I love it, and I'm sending you big tarot hugs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome, sweetheart.
Okay.
Next
Bye-bye.
up is Lori.
Bye, honey.
Lori, you there?
Hi, yes I am.
Hello. Is it our Lori?
Hello. Yes, indeed.
How are you, Dolly?
Hi, Lori. I'm doing real well. Real well. I just didn't want to let the evening go by without telling Karen that I really, really appreciate, as do the listeners, this almost like godlike advice that she gives to all of us, because
you are so sweet.
not one reading has not pertained to me, my jobs, my life, everything that I am going through and have gone through. I have found advice in every one of these calls that the callers have gotten advice from. It has applied to me, and I just want Karen to truly know that you truly are a gift from God. It has, you're so grounded, but so humble, and yet you've got this very kind way of balancing the energy. I mean, it's almost like, okay, the show can start. She's here, and I just had to let
so
you know.
Sweet. Well, you know, you have a big fan club with Jonathan, Kelly, Barbara, and I.
Yeah.
We just love you. It's like, where the heck are you? Let's all go get coffee. You know? And that is so sweet of you, because, you know, I've always believed that I'll do this work as long as God wants me to. And if God wants me to be a house painter, I'll be at Home Depot buying brushes in the morning. And I just work here, Lori. I try to be a conduit to share what comes through for somebody, because everybody's life is different, you know, and we may all have like work issues or career issues or personal issues, but how we deal with them, each person's life is so different.
I was going to say it goes different for me, because your vernaculars and your colloquialisms are exactly like my father's. The same things you say, it's almost like my dad is talking through you. That's what I've been trying to hold back tears about.
Oh, that's so sweet, because the truth is, it's my mom. Okay. My mother's gone a long time now, but she was my gift from God. Okay. And I always said that if I had not been blessed enough to have her as my mother, I would have surely chosen her as my friend. And she was the one person in my life that taught me that it was okay just to be me. Wow. And that, because I didn't fit in anywhere, you know. And it's, you know, this, I always remember thinking, well, you know, why would anybody want to look like everybody else? And why do they want to sound like everybody else? And why would they, you know, it's like, aren't we all individuals? And I'm very respectful of people's privacy, and if I can't help them, I say to them, I'm the wrong girl for you. If what you want is just to hear what you want to hear, I'm the wrong person. Because, the truth, I think the truth only has one story, and it's your life. It's something that is, whatever comes up is something that is deeply personal going on in your life, and it matters to me. It matters that I make it as clear as I can, and I don't want people to think I meant this. I want them to very clearly understand what it is that I see and what I meant rather than what they thought I meant. But you know that. And I think my mom and your dad are probably communicating.
That could be because it's the same vernaculars. It's the same little. I came with all my original parts straight from the factory. My dad used to say that.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
A lot of things.
I've had people walk up to me while I'm in a store somewhere, and this was about the weirdest thing that ever happened. This woman was rubbing the skin on my face, and I said, "Excuse me, can I help you?" And she said, "What makeup are you wearing?" I said, "I'm not wearing makeup." She said, "Of course you are. Look at your skin." I said, "Honey, I'm not wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup." And she turned around to her friends, and I said, "And by the way, you might think twice about going up and touching people's face." It's like, I said, "I don't wear makeup, and thank you very much. I know that's a halfway compliment you gave me, but I'm not wearing makeup." And I think people just, they're so, everybody's so busy trying to look like someone else or be someone else, and I don't know. I think when God was passing that out, he said, "Get behind the door, Karen. You're never going to need that either." And he gave me the gift of my mother, and clearly you of your dad. So,
yeah, because
yay!
The things that you say, it's like, oh my gosh, I've had more than 50 oh my gosh moments, and that hasn't even been with my reading.
That is a beautiful thing, sweetheart. That is a beautiful thing.
Lori, did you have any questions for Karen, or were you just?
Well, since I got her, I mean, I just had to say that since I lost my dad,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. I don't let things go without saying them because we have no control over time, and I just want to show, my appreciation on behalf of myself and everyone else.
I so appreciate it.
Thank you. That is so sweet.
All right.
I can't wait to do your chakras one day. That'll be awesome.
Thank you.
She is amazing.
Yeah.
She is amazing. I'm talking about you, Kelly.
Me? Whoa.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wasn't even thinking that way. I was thinking.
I know you were. That's why it's like, yes, she is, and it's like, no, honey, I'm talking about you.
Okay. Oh, me. Wow, thank you.
But Lori, you should definitely let Kelly do your chakras, because I'm telling you, you should set it up when for a time where you guys can, because she's amazing.
And when the hurricane's not stressing people out over there.
What, honey?
When the hurricane doesn't have you stressing out over there.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful that it veered off, and that's not 190 or 220 miles an hour anymore.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, okay, Lori?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much for what you do for everybody. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
We will talk soon, Dolly.
Now it's area code 386.
386?
Hello.
Where the heck is that?
Hi, ladies. I'm in Florida. This is Cindy.
Oh, bless your heart, honey. Stay safe.
I will. I'm just out of the zone this time. We were
Thank
originally
God.
right in the direct path, but it moved where it's going up the coast now, so we're good.
Yes. I'm very happy to hear that.
We're blessed.
Very happy to hear that. So what's your question, Miss Cindy?
Okay, Miss Karen. I would really like to know where I have my horses boarded, or I'm using a pasture that belongs to a friend. She has a house for sale. She has some buyers that are interested that just got approved for their loan, and they're scheduling an appraisal.
Right.
Are they going to buy that property? Are they going to be able to complete the sale and buy it? 'Cause if so, I'm going to have to. She said if they may close.
You
if
need
the appraisal
to.
goes through.
Yes, I know, honey. You need to start looking for a place to move your horses.
Okay. Because
I
she
wish
said
I
it may
could say
be
to you
as
no,
soon
and
as
I know
2
that
to 4 weeks, but she doesn't know. But there's like nothing around here that I've found available.
Well, you will. Okay. And when you go into looking, knowing that the right place will show up, it will show up. Okay. Don't get stuck on that. There's nothing out there. Okay. The right place will appear when you know that. I mean, because trust me, you're not moving to Virginia. Okay. And you need to just know that, and the universe will deliver it. But she definitely feels like she's selling it, and the husband, the man, boy, he is difficult. Not your friend. I'm not talking about your friend.
The one buying it.
I'm talking about the buyers. Man, is he difficult. Wow. He must have flunked charm school or something, you know.
Well, I know they're dealing with a loan broker who tried to extend the contract and extend the contract and extend the contract. She's like, no, I don't. If they haven't gotten approved for a loan yet, you know, I've already extended it 2.5 months. I'm not going to extend it for another 30 days. Why haven't they gotten approved?
Blame her.
She's like, oh, we're
either
short-staffed.
Do it or don't. Yeah.
So the same day they suddenly said, oh, they're approved now.
Did they send the documentation?
To extend the contract. No, but they were supposed to go out with one of the loan brokers or something to look at the property, and then they're supposed to be scheduling this coming week, scheduling the appraisal. So I don't know how much is
it's going, and whether it's them or it's the people that are coming right next to them, trust me, she's selling this property very shortly. So you definitely need to find a place to put your beautiful babies.
Yep, I have been looking. In fact, I've been looking for a place for a while because I knew it was temporary there.
But now it's real and it's close at hand. So you need to put it out to the universe at the right place for you to be put together with the right place for your horses. And it will just, I say it jokingly, but it will magically appear. Okay. And don't be surprised if this guy you know that's sort of a yeehaw guy, if he doesn't say to you, oh, I got a friend that has a place that it'll be a little further than what you would like, but it's not, you won't be driving half a day to get there. Okay?
A yeehaw guy?
Yeah. Yeah. But he's nice, you know. He doesn't say a lot. He's kind of quiet, but this is a value to listen to because this is somebody that could change the trajectory of you stressing out over your horses. And it feels like it comes through him. But he looks like, it's so funny, he looks like he should be on a horse, you know. The only thing I don't see him with is the hat, you know. I lived in Texas for a while, And I thought to myself, I don't even own a cowboy hat. But this guy looks like he either grew up on a farm or a ranch. That's been his world. And he feels like a cowboy. But yeah.
You know what's funny
really,
is I have a friend of mine that he calls every once in a while, just chit chat. I guess when he's driving home from work or bored or whatever. You're describing him to a T, but he does wear a cowboy hat, and he thinks he's a cowboy. He used to be a bull rider.
That's hilarious. That's the guy that I think is going to. That's the guy he's crystal clear to me. Isn't that funny?
That is funny.
Yeah, and I think it just like casually he's going to say something to you about, I have a friend that, they do this, because it feels like it just literally comes out of nowhere in conversation.
Well, he just purchased a place that he's owner financing, but it's a long ways from here. It's like 3-4 hours from here.
Yeah, no, that's
and
not
I said,
the place.
well, keep your eyes open because I'm looking for a place with some land to owner finance.
And I'm telling you, I think it feels like he's going to be he's going to be Mr. Magic that says the right thing at the right time.
Okay. Very interesting.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I mean, he's clear as a bell to me.
Wow. And now, am I going to find a place that has a home on it where I can be there with the horses as well to move with them and not just board them on another property?
Yes.
Okay.
What did I say to you? It's not far. It's not a day's drive from where you are, but it's a little ways. It may be a little bit further than what you had hoped, but it'll be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I find a place with
you mean
somewhere
when
to live
you find
and the space
what
for the
you mean
horses
when
together.
You find the place?
Right. Well, when I find it, if it has a space for the horses and myself, well, right now I have them in a different property. And I've always had them at my own home before, but then when I moved,
I know.
When I moved, there wasn't a place for them, so I had to put them in another pasture. And
well, there will be this time. And there'll be room for you.
Yeah, and I don't care where it's at. I'll go wherever.
Oh, you this is
for the horses.
This is really a perfect fit.
Nice.
The house is not unmanageable. The property's not unmanageable. You'll be very happy.
Very nice. Do you see how soon I'll find this, or this will come up?
It's going to be a little bit. I'm looking at during spring. I wish I could tell you tomorrow, but it'll be. It feels like you're going to have to make some temporary arrangements for a minute because this looks like it's spring, beginning of summer next year.
Oh yeah, she's talking about me having to move the horses like in 2 to 4 weeks, depending on when they close.
I know, honey. I know, but I'm just. You asked. I'm not going to make something up, and it feels like this is going to take a minute, so you may have to make temporary arrangements.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't sign anything long term right at this moment. You know.
Right.
Right. You will find the right place. You'll see.
Okay.
Rest your heart.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, sweetheart.
Okay.
Well, we have about a minute left.
We do.
Yes, we do. Now, Kelly, do you have anything you want to say, or?
Oh, it's not on the air.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. That's fine. Barbara, do you have anything you want to say?
Yes, please. When I was talking to Karen, when we were not on a show, she said the person in my future will get married again and then I will have 2 homes. And I was telling Priscilla about that today, and she's like, where are the 2 homes? Are they going to be out of town, or she doesn't want to move? And I'm like, I'll ask her. And I thought I was going to have to wait till Thursday to ask you, Karen, but I mean, I could call you in between these, but I might as well ask you right now.
Go right ahead.
One of them feels like it's I almost want to say in the desert.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, because that's what it looks like to me. It's in a beautiful community.
Like Palm Springs or something.
Yes.
No, not Arizona. Okay.
No, it's not Arizona. It feels like, if anything, one second. It's either right outside of Palm Springs, like Palm Desert, or it's in the Nevada area.
Yeah, baby, that doesn't mean that we would have to go to school there. That means just like your second home.
No. This feels like it's a getaway house. This doesn't feel like
getaway.
Yeah.
When it's cold and damp in LA in the winter, you want to get away a little. You don't want to go somewhere a little hot. You know.
Well, that's what it feels like.
Okay. Wow. So I was.
And it's a beautiful home.
Ooh, that sounds nice. And because, I chose Huntington Beach because I love it here. So let's hope that the other, I almost don't want to even ask. You know how you don't want to ask because you don't want to know where the other home is?
And you don't need this information right now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be in the desert on a horse with no name.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
Oh my gosh. That would be
Gee, that would make a great line in a song, Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Yes, that's true. And you know what? You
hilarious.
can just ask these questions for yourself if you want to know. But we're all close with my little daughter here, so I'm asking on her behalf, and she wants to know when. I don't even care. I'm enjoying, it's nice to have dreams, but I enjoy my life right now too, and I just want to enjoy every little bit.
That's the way it should be. And you're not moving from there anytime soon, so I wouldn't worry about it. You're going to be in that community for quite a while.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't say in that house. I said in that community.
Right. Yeah.
Got it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, very much.
Just wanted to clarify it.
7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Well, I guess she does have a few more years in school.
Yeah.
You little schoolgirl, and she loves school. She was so excited today.
Oh, I'm
going
so
to
happy. I knew she would. I'm so happy to hear that.
She's taking the lollipops to school tomorrow. And I told her to take the lollipops to school and hand them out to the other kids and tell them about the show. Right, Kelly? I mean, Barbara?
Young lady,
that's hilarious.
Your first day of school, you better take those lollipops. Okay.
That's hilarious. She's going to make a zillion friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
She is. Yeah. Well, you know what? You really worked hard today, Karen. I mean, we have so many new listeners and callers. This is exciting.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And they're all so sweet. Isn't that funny,
Camille?
I taught her tarot.
Yes. That's amazing. Cool. And that she found you and us, and oh my gosh.
I love it.
This is cool. This is really cool.
I love it.
People that, when I screened the calls, I asked them, I said, have you listened to me before? They're, yes. A lot of people said that tonight.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, there was
I love doing the show, and the people that call are so sweet. It's like it's a joy.
One lady, I forgot which one, said that she always listens to the show when she runs on the treadmill.
That was the first or second caller. She's adorable.
I know. So
I
think we're starting to grow the community, which is what the
Isn't
first,
that wonderful?
Kelly was the first one to actually call this a community. So, it's interesting to see it actually, find what she said finally came true,
That is well, but it takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't grow up overnight,
Right.
And I know it's hard to believe, but we were once Priscilla's age. You know?
Yeah.
Even though it was only 5 years ago, but that 5 years has gone by in a blink.
Yeah.
I know.
Who knew that 17 would be this complicated?
I know.
Yeah.
And we think we know it all at 17.
Oh, hardly.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I still don't. And the day I ever think I do, I hope God throws dirt on me.
Right.
Well, I thought
Learn
I did it
something new every day.
but boy, did I get dumb.
Did you what, honey?
I thought I did it at 17, but boy, did I get dumb. And my parents
no,
really
you
smart.
didn't get dumb. You just kind of went, oh, what was I thinking?
Yeah. And man, when I was a teenager, my parents were dumb. And as I got older, they got really smart.
That's so funny because I never thought that about my mom. My sister did, definitely. But my mom, I always thought was, because she always had these incredibly wise answers, for the mysteries of why people behave certain ways.
I mean, they were smart on a lot of things, but they were also. Were you ever a teenager and thought your parents were embarrassing? For about 5 minutes. Like,
no.
They used to hold your hand in the mall, and then all of a sudden it's like, don't do that. It's embarrassing.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
so
embarrassed
funny.
you today. I was in the shoe store.
Well, remember, I was almost a foot taller than my mother. My mom was 4'11", and I'm 5'9.5".
So cute.
Oh.
And our favorite thing was when she would introduce me as her baby daughter, and people would point up at me and go, "She's your baby daughter?" Like, yes, and your point? Why? That's pretty funny. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a great show, and thanks everybody for coming on. Another great
you. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Too.
And
love you all.
So we'll see everyone tomorrow. Okay?
We had a lot of callers.
Yeah,
We
tomorrow
sure
we
did.
have Audra Lynn on for her chakra
We
cleanse.
sure do.
Yep.
That's so cool. Have a wonderful, wonderful show tomorrow. I love you guys.
Oh, thank you.